Welcome to today's class. We're going to start in a seated position. As when you're ready, beginning to take a gentle little circle spiral just to ensure that the parts of the body in contact with the earth are comfortable. And beginning to lengthen the spine. Taking a round of breath. Big inhales, slow exhalations. This morning, we'll begin to take our left ear towards the left shoulder. And as we take the ear towards the shoulder this morning, we might explore a little bit of a gentle no. Letting the no come to stillness, and then we'll begin to stack the spine. Right ear towards the right shoulder. And again, that soft no. Letting the no come to stillness, we'll begin to stack. And beginning to bring our arms up overhead, YMCA hovering, maybe a gentle high five. As the hands hit your highest point, we'll begin to tilt over towards the left. Center, and then over to the right. And center. Beginning to bring our fingertips to the shoulders or that area. And we'll begin to take a little bit of elbowing with the circling with the elbows. Letting the circle become to stillness. And we're going to begin to take a little bit of a cat pose, beginning to round. It's going to be a smidge of movement. And then we'll begin to stack the spine. We'll do that one more time. Rounding. And opening. Hands going out to the side, palms up towards the ceiling. And then we'll take the palms down. A little bit of superhero swing to take the hands back. We'll take the arms back to the side, palms up. We'll take that one more time, palms down, and then sweeping the hands behind us, superhero cape. Stacking the spine, palms up towards the sky, and then arms up overhead. We'll take a left. Center, over to the right. Center, taking a twist, left hand coming onto that right limb, shin, knee, or thigh. Inhaling, lengthening as you release your breath, beginning to twist. Right arm beginning to go across the body. We'll begin to lift the arms about shoulder height, and we'll take our hug. It might be ragdoll, elbows. And taking a little bit of a shimmy here. Letting the shimmy soften. And we'll begin to bring our right hand onto the left leg. Left hand coming behind us, twisting. Left arm going over towards the right. And again, we'll lift our crossed arms, taking our hug. A little bit of a shimmy. As you begin to release your hug, we'll take a soft cactus, opening up. Hands rising. We'll begin to circle feather the hands all the way down into our laps. As the hands hit your lap, we'll take that circle spiral. Excellent. Beginning to take the shoulders over the sit bones, lengthening. And we'll begin to bring our left ear back towards that left shoulder. Right hand can begin to drip down towards the long edge of our mat. Now this might begin to bind back of that right hand towards the lower back. Left hand staying heart or maybe towards the temple. Taking a gentle rock, maybe a lean. Right hand beginning to come down towards the earth. Left arm rising as we stack the head. Half cactus with that left arm. And rising. We'll begin to tilt over towards the right, pulsing or rocking. And this left hand, regardless whether it's overhead or heart, we'll begin to swoosh it over towards the left as if we're folding. And I'll pull it back. It's not quite folding all the way down, but the action of folding to the left and lifting. One more time. And opening. We'll begin to press the earth away. Left hand coming down towards the earth. Round of breath here. Right hand beginning to come back into our lap. We'll take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Left hand can stay, maybe a bit of curiosity. And then binding if you like. Right hand staying in our lap. Heart maybe to the temple. Left hand coming back down towards the earth, stacking our head, right arm rising, walking over towards the left. We'll take a few swooshes with that right hand, beginning to take it over towards the right as that left hand stays. And then we'll pull back, folding over the lap, pulling back. One more time, folding, pulling back. Right hand beginning to come down towards the earth. Tensing up the fingertips, lengthening, sitting up proud. Big breath. Wonderful. If and when you like, beginning to come onto all fours, hands and knees. If you like to stay seated a little bit longer, circling, spiraling. And if we're beginning to come onto the hands and the knees, shifting the weight from one long edge to the other. Beginning to find your stillness. Letting your right leg go straight behind you, toes, ball of the foot. Taking a gentle rock if you like. Marinating here, beginning to lift that right foot, taking it over towards the left, taking the gaze over the shoulder. You might get side of the heel. We're going to begin to come back through our center with our gaze, right leg straight behind us. And we'll begin to take a little bit of a dance. So taking it over towards the left, back through center. And as you explore this dance, right foot going over towards the left, curtsy style, and then back through center, what you might begin to explore, and it may just simply depend on space, as that right foot goes over to the left, you might begin to take it over towards the right. Imagine a bit of gate-like pose. So again, that right leg straight behind us, bit of curtsy, and then maybe over to the right. Again, our only restriction might be space rather than body. We're having a little bit of movement here. And with your chosen dance, we'll begin to come back through to that half tiger with our right leg straight behind us. Left hand beginning to creep forward. And we can stay with this kind of supported tiger bird dog. A few might begin to lift our right leg, maybe left arm. Left hand coming back underneath our shoulder, right knee, tucking the toes, shifting and drifting in your table, or beginning to rise to our downward dog. If we're taking downward dog, pedaling, bending one knee and then the other. We'll begin to come back through to a table with untucked toes. Left leg eventually going behind us. Half tiger. Again, we can rock fingerprint to the ball of the foot. We're beginning to explore that curtsy or that dance. Left foot beginning to lift, taking it over towards the right. Gaze might follow. And back through to our half tiger. And exploring the curtsy, taking that left foot over. If the body would like and we have space. As we come through to that half tiger, our left leg might venture off to the left. A little bit of gait, and then back through to half tiger and curtsy. Taking in your own rhythm, any elements of choice. When it feels right for your body, we'll come back through to that half tiger, left leg straight behind us. Right hand might choose to walk further forward, supported tiger, bird dog. Maybe we lift the left leg, right arm. Right hand coming back underneath our shoulder, left knee tucking your toes, staying in table or rising to our downward dog, taking the sit bones up and back. We'll begin to come to a fold. If we're in downward dog, you might begin to walk, stroll the feet to the hands. Eventually coming to a fold at the top of your space. As we begin to fold over our legs, just taking a bit of a dangle, hands tracing a rainbow in the air or along the earth. From that dangle, begin to find some stillness. Pressing the feet, we'll begin to sweep the arms up overhead. As we arrive at your highest point, we'll lean to the left. Center, and then leaning to the right. And center, circling, feathering the hands all the way down to our side. Softening the knees. As the hands begin to come down by our side, we're going to take something a little bit different. Hopefully you can see the contrast. So the back of the knuckles or the back of the hand towards the sit bones. And it can be that chicken wing, so we can stay right here. Others might begin to take it so the fingertips are touching. Maybe a prayer. If we have the prayer, you might begin to take the fingertips to the spine. Maybe pinky edge of the hand to the back. So again, anything from the knuckles, fingers touching, prayer to the earth or to the spine. As you explore, ensuring we haven't locked our legs out, you want to have softness in the knees. And if it's comfortable for your neck, we're going to begin to bring our gaze over our left shoulder. So it can be simply the eyes or begin to bring the chin. We'll come back through center with the gaze and the chin over towards the right. Again, simply the eyes or the chin going over the shoulder. We'll come back through. Chin to the collarbones. Beginning to lift the chin. We're going to begin to rewind. If we do have the little fingers in contact with the spine, we'll begin to point the fingers to the spine, prayer down towards the earth. Beginning to slide the back of the hands, palms down by our side. We'll begin to take a little bit of a shake, a little bit of shifting and drifting. Wonderful. When you're ready, we'll bring our weight into our right foot, left heel's lifted. We're going to explore our side dancer this morning, and it will look different for all of us. Left foot off to the side. We might step back, wide train tracks. We're taking it over towards the right. Our hands are just dangling at the moment. And then taking that rock, even if we have the foot out here, even if we're doing this, we're still rocking. Now, your choice, we can simply focus on the lower half this morning, this rocking. If it's comfortable for the shoulders and the neck, we'll begin to bring our arms up. Right hand might grab the left, fingertips of the wrist. And you can continue that movement. Releasing the hands if you're taking them up and over. Left foot coming to meet the right. We'll begin to take a little bit of a hula here. That hula might end up being a little fold and then back up. And we'll begin to bring the weight into that left foot. We'll begin to explore our side dancer lower half, cradling that right foot. Maybe we step back that wide train tracks. Maybe taking it over towards the right, over towards the left even. And again, we can rock. Again, simply focusing on the lower half. Or you might decide to sweep the arms up, left hand grabbing that right fingertip of the wrist. Releasing the hands. We're taking that right foot back to meet the left. And taking our hula. We're going to begin to take our side dancer one more time on each side. Your choice of simply focusing on the lower half or incorporating the arms. If we like, beginning to bring the weight into that right foot, lifting our left heel, beginning to build your side dancer, left behind us or over towards the right. Once we have our lower half, deciding whether you want to incorporate the arms, sweeping them up overhead, right hand grabbing the left. We'll release our arms, left foot coming to meet the right. We'll shift weight into that left foot as we begin to take our side dancer on the opposite side. Cradling the right foot, stepping back, taking it behind. Once we have the lower half, deciding your arms. Releasing our arms, right foot coming to meet the left. Mini hula here. And we'll begin to hula ourselves to a fold. Beginning to let the hands drift down towards the earth. As we drift down towards the earth, I take a halfway, hands to our thighs, shins or peace fingers to the earth. Folding down. One more time. And fold. Walking your hands forward as we take our legs back, downward dog. Releasing the knees to our table. We'll begin to untuck our toes, sitting on the heels. Begin to bring your hands together at the heart. Bowing the head to the hands in gratitude for investing in your well-being and your practice. And thank you for taking this shoulder and neck practice with me today. I look forward to practicing again with you soon.